Okay, so we're playing with my chicken fajitas. I've been working on this all morning. Clarifying a little butter in my pan there. There's my first batch. I don't like bell peppers, so, we don't have any. Okay, there's my onions. Saw an old Mexican recipe. They use butter. I love butter, so we're using it. There's my marinade. Whole ingredient marinade. The chicken's been marinating for an hour. I got that spoon there so I can ladle some of that into my pan and get some good action going. So my wooden spoon here, you always use a wooden spoon for deglazing because I just don't like that metal on metal sort of situation. And then here we go. So I got a nice, reasonably hot pan. Throw some chicken in there. Nice. Very nice. Get that going for a little while. Sorry, I was trying to hold the camera and work at the same time. Never works out. There we go. Get that chicken laid out there nicely. Now the chicken in the marinade is really cold, so every time you throw it in there, you got to crank the pan up for a second, and then put it back down in a minute or two. So get those started. They're going great. Grab a couple of your onions or whatever else you want to throw in there. So the word fajita is Spanish for strip. That's at least that's how I understand it. So we're making chicken strips, and everything else is strips. The onions are strips. So I've cut them long ways. You can see there. Well, maybe you can. I cut it with the grain instead of against the grain. And normally I always cut my onions against the grain. But when you do it this way, that way the onions sort of have a better chance of staying together. So they have a little more life to them. But I usually caramelize my onions right down, and to get them to do that the best and get those starches and acids out of the onion, you want to cut them against the grain, and that allows all that moisture to come out. So yeah, those babies are looking good. So just kind of babysit them a little. I want to cook them on one side, and then I want to cook them on the other. And all those good little bitties up in the corner of the pan there, I try and clean them off with the chicken. And then at the end, I just use a little bit of that water over there and deglaze the pan. And the whole scene goes into my pot over there. And then you can see there's some juice in there. See down on the bottom? That's all the goodies and butter from the bottom of the pan. So that's important. Let's just flip these guys over. Yeah, it's looking better. Round two. It's like pancakes, the first batch of pancakes it's always it's never the best. These are looking better already. I think it's the flavor left over in the pan from the time before. You're cooking on the heels of the batch from before, so that works out really good for you. You get up in the corners here, you get this caramelization up in there, and it's just gives it a bit more depth of flavor, right? Look at those babies. They look great. Beautiful. So, yeah, just cook them a couple more minutes and give it a shot of water. Deglaze. And into your pot. And I'm just going to go around and around like that for a little while here. I got a lot of this chicken to cook up. Alright, we'll talk to you later.